Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Air. And this is Casey out here in nature. As always, my encouragement to you, you know what it's going to be. Get outside, get some fresh air, especially while you still can before the weather changes and it's just more difficult. Well, today, on today's episode of Fresh Air, I wanted to talk about the true cost of victory. There really is a cost to success. And I'm not talking about something that you've measured. I'm talking about something that you probably didn't even think about when you started the journey. So here goes. The real cost of victory. Hello, friends. While assessing my own life this week, I began to think about where I am now versus where I wanted to be or where I thought I would be by now. As I thought about this, it became increasingly clear to me that I, like so many others, have never really thought about the true cost of victory. When I set out to achieve my goals, I did not realize and really understand how much it would cost me in terms of time, effort, energy, disappointment, hardship, money, and spirit. I don't think it's a stretch or an exaggeration to say that we all want to be victorious, that we all want to find success in our endeavors, to come out on top, or to see the fruits of our labors. I think we all want to win. But have you ever really considered what it takes to be victorious? What is the true cost of victory? In today's episode, I want to talk to you about the real cost of victory and the real cost of defeat. And I wrote this quote that I hope will bring some value to you in your walk and on your path of life. Here goes. Good things always cost more than you think, take longer than you think, and are harder than you think. But they also always yield infinitely more than you think. So those who desire good must also be wiser, stronger, and more committed for the long path ahead. For if success is to be had, opposition must first be bested and resistance itself resisted. I have found in my walk that every worthy goal or endeavor seems to cost way more than you think. When starting out, you do your assessment, you set your target, you set your price, you set your timeline, and based on all the info you have at that time, your assessments are accurate. But strangely enough, as you begin to execute, all of a sudden, a new cost arises or a new challenge presents. Something you could not have foreseen jumps out at you, seemingly out of nowhere. What is this? What is this force that seems to be pushing in opposition to you? The reality is, my friends, no matter who you are or how rich you are or where you were born, when you set out to do something worthy, opposition happens. And that opposition will take your dreams if you let it. It will make you second guess yourself. It'll make you second guess your purpose. It will make you feel like everything is against you and that you won't be victorious. It's the enemy in your own mind. If you allow it, yes, my friends, if you allow it, if you focus on that opposition, it will get bigger and your strength will get smaller. It will cost you everything if you let it. But let's consider for a moment this truth. Every human being has disappointments and opposition. Every person, great or small, has challenges that they could not anticipate. Every one of us meets resistance. So from this we can know that opposition is not unique to you. Just like gravity is not unique to one person, so too the cost of victory must be paid by all who seek to do well. No one wakes up after a life of lounging and laziness and wins an Ironman marathon without paying the cost of practice and preparation. It just doesn't happen. Why? Because the only thing that has no cost is inactivity and inertia, which we all know leads to atrophy, decay, and ultimately death. Victory costs, and it will likely cost more than you think. But don't let this discourage you. Instead, when you make your big plans and your goals and you set out to achieve them, leave your mind open to the reality that there will be costs and setbacks that you cannot foresee. Accept that this is a good thing and not a deterrent, but merely a quality control mechanism. When you meet opposition and the costs increase, the best thing you can do is to grow. Rise higher, learn, adapt, maintain, endure, but do not quit. The opposition is not here to defeat you or stop you, but rather to make you stronger. That opposing force is here to build muscles in your mind and muscles in your body. If you keep at it, eventually the opposition you felt becomes nothing more than another victory story that you will tell standing on the podium of success. That same resistance that you felt, now your best ally, as it has wrought within you the true character of a winner, able to understand the plight of those still on the path. Every rainy day is a gift, and every disappointment is a blessing in disguise, but only if you win. So win! If you allow them to overcome you, you have inadvertently paid twice. You pay with the effort, and you pay with your disappointment. Yes, my friends, allowing defeat means you paid the cost of your resources, your energy, and your time for nothing. It means that the stories you have now are centered not around victory, but around regret. Let this not be you. Let your mind and your heart grow and learn and live. Pluck every value from that opposition and relish every remedy that resistance brings. The only thing more costly than victory is defeat. And so, my friends, good things always cost more than you think, take longer than you think, are harder than you think. But they also always yield infinitely more than you think. So those who desire good must also be wiser, stronger, and more committed for the long path ahead. For if success is to be had, opposition must first be bested and resistance itself resisted. Thank you. Hey, as always, my friends, like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Let me know what you think about the videos that I'm producing here on Fresh Air, and definitely show your appreciation by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and hitting the notification bell so that you'll know when I put out a new video here on Fresh Air. Thank you. This has been Casey with another episode of Fresh Air. Alternate interpretations of reality. I hope you found this recording useful, and I encourage you, If you do, please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel where I will upload new content every week. Thank you.